Greetings everyone, this is Spin, and in today's episode, we got a Doom special just in time for the release of Doom the Dark Ages. I'm going to play through the Doom 64 for Doom 2 map pack with the Meta Doom mod enabled. Now Meta Doom of course is basically a gameplay mod which changes the gameplay to pay homage to all the Doom games, from Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3, all the way up to Doom Eternal. All the weapons are changed, enemies, and even the difficulties. We get items and all sorts of stuff, so let's begin. Of course, we're playing on Ultra Violence difficulty on the GZDoom source board. So, starting things off, we gotta grab a Berserk power-up. And for the record, I'm not going for that secret level where you have to blow up the explosive barrels just to get to it. I don't even remember if that's even in this map pack. In this particular one, I would say. Doom 64 had a lot of secret levels in it. Some for novelty, some good, some not so good, but we're gonna begin. Get our first secret with the armor. And that's not the only one. We get the chainsaw early, but we already got a Berserk power-up, so chainsaw is gonna have to wait. And how I'm going to do this, I'm going to play through the first 10 maps. And once that's done, next episode will be the next 10 maps. Including secret levels. So yeah, this is basically a celebration of all things Doom. Now initially I had a plan to record all Doom content leading up to the release of the Dark Ages, but I got constantly sidetracked and so busy that I just couldn't find any time for it. Plus, alongside other series such as my Bloody Pulp Fiction and one-off episodes, I just couldn't find the time for anything Doom. But to compensate for that, I'm gonna start working on this series. Screwed that secret up. I hear a monster. So yeah, my initial plan was to play Doom 1, Doom 2, and all that jazz and sequence, but of course that didn't happen. In fact, I'm actually in the middle of a playthrough of Doom 3. I've been enjoying that so far. Oh, come on now. Thank you. And let's continue on. I'm halfway through Doom 2016. I still need to finish that, and I haven't played Doom Eternal yet, so I got some catching up to do. Might as well get the chainsaw out for these pinkies. Oh yeah, thing about Meta Doom, basic shotgun has this alternative fire mode. That's what a lot of these weapons use, is alternative fire modes. It's modeled off the Doom 64 shotgun, and it has the alternative fire mode for the supercharged shot from Doom 2016. Of course, we get these health potions. We're almost done with this level. Time for some more chainsaw action. Of course, chainsaw is an alternative attack, as a swipe attack, which instantly kills the pinkies, so you don't have to hold down the trigger all the time. And of course, this mod takes a page from Wolfenstein with all the treasures you can collect, as you can see. And I am missing a secret. Oh, I know what it is. I just remembered. Over here, you have to hit this wall. It's not... There's no misaligned texture, but you get a free rocket launcher. Alright. Now let's return to the spot, take care of the last enemy. And as you can see, if you get all enemies, items, and secrets, you get bonus points. So let's move on to the second level. The Terraformer. Yeah, the whole atmosphere of Doom 64 is entirely different when you apply Doom 2 lighting and textures to the mix. And monsters. It's still very solid though. So flip the switch and we get some super armor. But before I go in this room, I'm gonna have to grab something real quick. Over here we have our Doom 3 machine gun. And for its alternative fire mode, it has the micro missiles from Doom 2016. This is the weapon I use the most in Doom 3. That or the plasma rifle. As everybody knows, the shotgun spread on Doom 3 is quite horrendous. You have to be right up in the enemy's face just to blow his head off. So we're gonna flip the switch. This is a bit of a puzzle on the blue key. You have to go for the water because everything... This is randomized each time you start this map. And no lower... I see. Just missed it. And now we got some imps. Be sure to grab some items. And now that we got the blue key, we can continue on into the next area. Take care of the imps first, because this area right here has always been a tricky one. Because you got all those crushers. So let's go down here. And here is the spot. Oh yeah, they're movement based too. Okay, and now we got the red key. And we had a machine gunner over there. So yeah, even the enemy types, and of course they get crushed, are reflective across the entire bestiary of Doom enemies from the entire franchise. Okay, so now I got the red key. Do my little platforming. Let's take care of some more of these imps. And of course, here's our first specters. Doom 64 specters. We have a secret here. Dog collar. I'll show you. I have to demonstrate what the dog collars are for once we find a dog. Yes, it even takes elements from the Doom RPG games, which is pretty neat. Not often you get to see a Doom mod, a gameplay mod, incorporate that series of games into it. Alright. That just opened up the next area, and there's a quad damage over there, normally where the Berserk power-up would be, so let's grab it. Just execute all of those demons. And it has a very long duration, I noticed. Oh yeah, the pistol has a flashlight. Might as well give it to you since this is a dark area. Reminiscent of the duct tape mod from Doom 3. Okay. Flip a switch. I flip another switch and... Oh, there's a grenade launcher up there from Doom 2016. Need to grab it. The multiplayer to be exact. Just strafe. And that's one secret. We got another secret. And look at here. We have a Unicorn Doom plush. Not a plush, but a figurine. It's hard speaking, thinking, and trying to focus on Doom at the same time. Okay, so now we got the yellow key. Let's go back. That should lead us to the final area. Alright, and we're done here. Now to map 3, main engineering. We get our super shoddy in map 3. And of course we have a little shadow imps. They're like the specters, but in imp form. And slightly faster projectiles. Oh yeah, no hit scanners. They completely use projectile based. Which is a plus. And we got some secret areas over here with these out of touch. Not out of touch, but miscolored wall texture. So we need to get the blue keys. I'll save those power-ups for later. So here's our blue key, and of course another machine gun, if you need it. And our introduction to the Cacodemon starts here. This is the regular Cacodemon. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot. If I can figure it out. We got a PDA system, just like in Doom 3. Showing our bestiary arsenal and pickups. And we got our quirky figurine. It all has lore and it shows the game and reference from Doom Eternal, which I need to play. So yeah, that's a neat feature. You can collect stuff. There are collectibles that you need to be on the lookout for. And Meta Doom. And of course, the Cacodemon blood is colored properly to blue. That's always bothered me that every time in original Doom that the blood of the Cacodemon was red. And yes, there's a lot of tomatoes up in here. And as you can see, the shotgun, the super shotgun has a grappler. Obviously Doom Eternal. That also makes me wonder if they're getting once the Dark Ages finally gets released in a few days, that the devs of this mod will incorporate some of the weapons and enemies from there into this mod. Guess we'll see. But right now we got some lost souls, pesky lost souls, and a Cacodemon. Okay, most of them been taken care of. And our yellow key is over there. Alright, get up here. Alright, so... Alright. Hopefully I don't forget how to get up there. Oh, here's the switch. Oh, no, it just leads back here. I tend to be forgetful here. Oh, I remember. Jesus, how can I be so forgetful? Then again, it's been a very long time since I played Doom 64. Also, there's a secret over here. Now, I remember some things, but not all things from Doom 64. Crazy. And here's one over there. There's a backpack. I saw it earlier, so I'm gonna have to grab it. I heard some lost souls. And there is a lost soul right there. Guess I can start berserking away. Ripping terror. Alright, take care of those invisible imps. We got another grenade launcher. And since I have the yellow key, wake them up. I'm going to grab the invulnerability orb. And the Hall of the Haste Sphere, but I'll deal with those imps down there later. Just why not have a little bit of fun? Our Berserk power-up just expired. Oh boy. Good time to flip out the micro missiles. Okay. Now let's take care of those imps that I forgot to take out, and of course we got the red key. We got a soul sphere up there. Gonna have to grab that soon. Now there's a secret area over here, over where this fire blue texture is. Alright, let me flip some switches. This is where the Hell Knight came through. There it is. Now we got some of those shadow imps hiding in there. We got a secret area, but before I go back and grab that soul sphere, I'm going to have to take care of the imps in the dark area. And one last secret over here. Yes, and let's go ahead and grab that soul sphere. And we got 100% on all parts of the map. Alright, so it's on to the holding area. One of my favorite music tracks, it's a custom track. Oh, we got a spider. Okay, an opening area has been cleared out. We need to take care of more. There's another soul sphere, which we don't need at the moment. There's a secret over here that I missed at the starting area. Yeah, quad damage early on. Might as well go ahead and maximize, flip all the switches. I'm guessing those little spiders are from Doom RPG 1 and 2. Yeah, I've never played Doom RPG. I need to, since I am a fan of that. RPGs. I've always been curious. I heard there was a Wolfenstein RPG, but I'm not sure if you can access it. I'll have to look into that someday. So let me go ahead and just clear the room, maximize that quad damage. Good thing it has a long duration. Oh, that one went flying. And of course, more of these pesky lost souls. Just use those explosive barrels. Okay. I hear one. Alright, there you are. We got the minigun, which is a very high fire rate, and the alt fire, of course, is reminiscent of the ultra turret, Doom 2016. Now, if I remember correctly, I can't seem to remember if you could access this or not, but I heard a switch flip. I think it was just solely for that spot. Okay, so we've taken care of most of the enemies. We need to find that. Yes, take care of all these lost souls. Now, over here is the area where you would normally access the secret level, but in Doom 64 for Doom 2, I think they omitted that. At least in this area. I can't remember. Now, of course, before I even get started on this one, let's just go ahead and clean the room. Here's our revenants. We got 3 of them. Wow, you being a trooper today. Okay, so next thing's next. We need to go over here. Now this is the exit. I'm not gonna go there. Alright, let's make sure everything's lined up. Make sure it's all properly lined up. Okay, that one's up. Just need to hit the right side and hit twice to get an even level, just a strafe run. Okay. And yes, everything is according to plan, so I just need to get to the entrance, which is over here by the green armor. And I'm gonna need to use this rocket launcher in a bit. Because we got those Hell Knights up there. I'll just do this. Now that took a lot of ammunition, but I'd rather go ahead and take care of that Hell Knight first and then go back. And just, yeah, I'll just finish him up with the rockets. So here the secret is a plasma rifle. And now we exit. Now it's off to the tech center. Alright. We got some of those Doom 3 shotgunners up in here. This map has always been a bit of a maze. It's not that long either. So there's the yellow key, but we can't access it just yet. And of course, a Hell Knight. Okay, stop bouncing around. Okay. That's enough WWE for you, buddy. And then we got another pair of Hell Knights. There's a lot of them in this map. That's not very nice. I notice I haven't used the grapple feature yet, but there's really not a lot of places to use it. I'll just use the rocket launcher on that Hell Knight, because they are getting annoying. And of course you got grenades and holograms and all that stuff, but you really don't... So you don't really use them that much. Alright, some more imps. And over here, this will lower the yellow key. I left a little visual hint there. And now we got a fire extinguisher from Doom RPG. It seems useless, but actually it has a purpose. It's very useful against the lost souls, since you can extinguish the flame and it'll just drop and shatter into a million pieces. Oh, but it's not going to extinguish a revenant, that's for sure. Them some dry bones. Okay, so we got the yellow key. There's an area I forgot to explore. Oh, this is perfect. Be mindful that you don't get a lot of ammunition for the fire extinguisher, and its range is not that... It doesn't have a good range. Now we got a green lost soul, that variant that shoots projectiles. Somewhat annoying, but not as annoying as the default lost souls. Now here we gotta do our strafe jumping. Well, this map pack doesn't even allow jumping, so you just need to strafe run through the platforms. And I continuously failed that one. I'm getting that backpack. Chainsaw that I already have. And I got the backpack. Over here's some mega armor. Let's go to the yellow door. Alright. Of course, one of the more unique secrets. Get in the center here. And I am using mouse look, but this is a modern Doom mod. And I'm not using auto aim either, so... Hey, that's rude. Okay, so we're in the next area. In a more tighter area. This is where the maze portion comes in. We got a berserk power up, but it's really not that useful here. Since the berserk power up does not one tap, unlike in Doom 2016 and Doom 3. That door is locked. Alright, I'm gonna punch him just this once. Boom. Knockout. Alright. Now those I can punch without hassle. Same goes for those pesky, pesky lost souls. Yes, back and forth. I need to be careful here. It's a crusher room. I'm gonna get my plasma out. For that reason alone. Plus you get cacodemons, and I managed to sidestep my way out of there. So yeah, the plasma rifle has the firing rate like the one in Doom 3, but it has the shockwave ability that Doom 2016 has. Okay, so now that I've taken care of those, I just need to find the next key. What in the world? I get lost in this map a lot. I'm sorry if the... But it's gonna... Whoa. Don't get crushed. Okay, red key area. Alright, alright. I was wondering what I was looking for. Thanks for the visual hint. Which was over here. Alright. Once you get that red key, we got another tomato. And now we got some lost souls. Oh, Crusher's guarding the blue key, and look at here, more of those pesky lost souls. We'll take care of them. And they are just spawning all over the place. I hear them. Alright. Now it's on to the final area. Okay, let's go through the teleporter. Gave me all these rockets for a reason. And of course, a Hell Knight. And some Revenants. Okay, so that's the... Still not done yet. Oh, I got Hell Knights at front and behind. Might as well show off the grappler. Outpost Omega. Oh, don't you dodge roll on me, son. Grab the machine gun here. Now this is the level where you can get the first piece of the super weapon. Again, I forget the names of these weapons. The Unmaker, that's what it was. The first piece of the Unmaker. There were 3 in total for Doom 64. If you got all 3, you probably got a weapon that was honestly more powerful than the BFG. You can kill the Mother Demon boss in a very short amount of time. Also make quick work of cyber demons as well. And let me get my machine gun ready. Because that's a pain nail mill. They deserve all the pain they get. And we need to grab our blue key to enter what is perhaps my least favorite portion. And look, there's a dog, but he is chewing me up, so I won't be able to use the collar on him. He was a very tough dog. Oh, hold up a sec. Hold up a sec. Can I use it? There's too many of them, and I'm gonna have to single them out. But I see a fire extinguisher. Let's see, I'm at the... Oh! Rude. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this off. Alright, come to me. Alright, I have a dog. And some armor. So yes, that's what the dog collars are for. You can have your personal dog. Chew up those demons. Pretty amusing. But unfortunately... Oh my god! The dog freaking exploded if you throw him. Oh my god. That's so crazy. That's wild. So yeah, this is perhaps my least favorite part. Is gonna grab that. We got some hostiles down there that are blocking the area. Use the heat sink. Okay. Let me get to the secret area here by doing this, which would then open this area. Oh, and then we got Doom 64 Spectre. And that will lower the plasma rifle. Now here I need to get to the cage. And what that did is lower the red key. Before I can even do that. Let's see if I can get to the area I'm looking for. Oh, here's a spot I missed. Alright, there is where I need to be. There's the red key. And now to the bottom floor, and we just grab the plasma rifle. Alright. We met with some revenants. I'm gonna get the rockets out. Yeah, those revenants have been replaced by Megawad. I'm trying to preserve ammunition here. Surprised that Revenant did not die in the crossfire. Okay, now that the red key has been secured, gotta clear the room here. I have my rockets for a reason. Now we have the exit right here, but be ready. 2 Archviles will greet you at the gates. Nothing the rocket launcher can't handle. And I just got a figurine too. Okay, So that's all for this map, Outpost Omega. We're going to even simpler. Your bloodthirsty screams shatter this teleport haze. A UAC base tainted by the unending hellspawn. Its vast silence reminds you of the military morgue. Once again, you find yourself a mist. Okay, so this is Doom 64's version of Dead Simple. Although a little more trickier than the one from Doom 2. And I'll show you why in a sec once I'm done with all these punks. Now thankfully we got an invulnerability power-up right over there. I'm gonna be putting that one to use. Okay, next wave. Cacos, they're not that bad. And a couple of Hell Knights. I could probably get them to end fight. But some of them are being stubborn. So I'll just use my super shotgun. Whoa. Alright, this is getting boring. Playing it too safe here. Okay, so we cleared out most of the room. Now we just gotta flip the switches. And I'll save those health pickups for later. Oh yeah, I remembered why the switches are there. Okay. Flip the switch, turn around, and shoot the I switch. This is where it's gonna get tough in a second. Now we got Barons. But not just Barons, we got Pain in the Ass Elementals. I'm gonna prioritize them first for obvious reasons. And now we got the Arachnotrons too on top of it. And I might as well put the plasma to good use here. Gonna need to grab some more rocket ammunition in a second. Running low here. There's another Arachnotron. Hello? Okay. Arachnotrons, of course, are just the default Arachnotrons. Every time you get on the rocket switch plate... Oh, there's always one more. Two more, actually. Alright, let's take care of some of these heavy gunners. Like, every time you hit the switch, they'll open up on each side. Okay. We're almost done. We got two more left. And they have been dealt with. Oh, and one last invulnerability that I didn't need. Now it's off to Alpha Quadrant. Let me go ahead and take care of the Baron. And now we got a Doom 64 Cacodemon right here. And now we got a very funny weapon here. Holy Water. That's right. Holy Water. One of the best ways to take out demons. Of course, we need to grab the yellow key. So let's go down here. That's a bit overkill. Too much ammunition to blow through, and we only got small fry. Okay. Oh. Damn. Well, it's a good thing I know a secret. Alright, now the yellow key has been secured. And this portion is opened up. Go down here first. And what do you know? Hell Knights, Hell Knights, Hell Knights. Why not? Got some imps up in here. Enemies spawn in. Hellraisers. Of course. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There was a chain gunner above me. Oh, the Revenant and the chain gunners are hurting each other. Alright, he's been dealt with. I think there's one more. Yes, there is. Two more, actually. Man, it's never over. Now here's a Megasphere. I'm gonna have to get that in a second. Okay. And I hear some lost souls. Perfect opportunity to grab some holy water on them. Let me... Alright, get over here. I still hear them. But before I even continue, I'm gonna... Hold up. So over there is where the Megasphere needs to be. Need to activate the trigger line, and then I'll be on my way. I'm gonna need it. Oh, I just missed it. Gotta be fast. And of course, you got strafe jump. Just to make sure you secured the package. And those darn lost souls are begging for me. And of course, there's another secret area I need to get. That's timed. Don't need to go up there. Oh, that is just humorous. Alright, now that yellow key is gonna... well, that platforms are gonna rise up. I always view this to be a very convoluted map. Alright, now this, gotta rush. And now we got some shadow imps. And there's a Baron. Yeah, his projectiles split once they impact. And of course, there's a Doom 64 imp. I'm gonna need these rockets pretty soon. Because if I cross over here... well, actually I need to flip a switch first. We got a pain in the ass elemental. And a bunch of those barons. And I will proudly fire my rockets upon these barons. Without judgment. Oh, and the Baron fell down. Okay. Well, before I even get down there, there's a bunch of specters down there too. Yes, dreaded mouse look. This makes it a little bit simpler. I guess I could use those grenades too while I'm at it. They don't have a big reach anyway, so... oh yeah, Berserk. Could have just gone for the Berserk. I just need to find that pesky Baron. I guess he... oh. Trying to get my flashlight out. Okay, so he's been dealt with. Now, per usual, we're gonna have to... whoa. Gotta land the secret here. Bunch of specters guarding this area. Flip the switch. Alright. Now I'm just gonna grab all those items down there. Alright. My least favorite part is having to climb up the darn thing. Oh, that's where he is. You may not see him, but it is... alright, so he's been dealt with. If I can get the door open. Which is open now. Alright. Okay, now we got the blue key, so let's move on forward. We met with an Archvile and a Hell Knight. Monsters have been dealt with. Now it's on to the research lab. Okay. We dealt with another Spectre. Oh crap. Pesky, Pain, and the Ass Elemental. You know what? He's getting the holy water. Yeah, when in doubt, use holy water. And of course, we got some invisible imps around these parts. They can hide really well in these environments. They're not like the Spectres who are just big and bulky, and you can just see them move all about. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of this level. Is you get these tight corridors. Some Doom 3 shotgunners. We got several of those punks over there. Dang. All sides. Well, that's a whiff. Guess I won't be able to land my shot with the grenade launcher. Okay, so I've settled this. Now this is gonna be a fun thing. Activate the turret. And just like that, I just cleaned an entire room of hit scanners. I say hit scanners, but they've been reprogrammed to shoot projectiles in this mod. Also, this is a very chill track, and I found a comic book. Okay, so we're in the blood showers here. Backpack of ammunition. And look at that, an Archvile. Man, you resurrect that Hellraiser so many times only to die countlessly. That is honestly torturous right there. Oh yeah, gotta collect the holy water. Yeah, so you could use any water source just to refill the holy water. It automatically converts to ammunition. Quite amusing. Okay. Now if I flip the switch and run all the way back, I get the secret armor. Oh yeah, I need to go back to where that Archvile was. I just remembered. So I could flip the switch, and I could theoretically flip another switch, and it'll take me to the blue key. So let's backtrack. I'm gonna stay here. Now don't fall off yet, you're gonna missed the soul sphere. If you jump off too early, you will not be able to access that soul sphere ever again. You'd have to no-clip, which is cheating. So let's go ahead and grab the plasma rifle. Which will unveil some imps. Nothing too major. I'm gonna put the grenade launcher to use. The alternative fire is the gas grenade. I'm sure there's a poor taste joke that could be thrown in there. So let's go up this elevator. Be greeted by a variety of imps. There's a Doom 64 Nightmare imp. Now here's a very easy, well, I was gonna say secret, but that wasn't it. But it's over here. I remember. You flip that very specific wall texture to get a berserk power up. Take me up, please. Nothing used for it. Of course, we need to activate the yellows. When you get the yellow key. So we need to go back. Oh, my head keeps bumping onto the ceiling. So we flipped the switch and we practically got access to the yellow key. So I'm going to go back here. I don't know, is it me or did they just amp the redness on the berserk power up? It's hard to see with it. Alright, so I just need to get back here. That's the wrong area. Dang, it's hard seeing with this red filter on. Not that I needed the berserk power up in the first place. Okay, here we go. Alright, yellow key has been acquired. A lot of hit scanners, but they are bunched in with a bunch of explosive barrels, so they're no threat. Hey, that's not nice. Okay. All items have been found. And hug the walls because I need to grab this rad suit. So I can easily deal with these hit scanners. Holy water for the win. Oh, that's spots. Let's take care of them lost souls. Now it's time to go back up. All right. That's gonna raise the area to get me to the red key. And now we got a Doom 64 Mechibus. Alright, now we got all the key cards. And be mindful of the archvile. Very closed spot for him to be there. And now we just got access to the exit. Alright. And this will be our final level for this episode, since we reached the 10th level. Final outpost. And while I'm over here, I might as well take care of these imps. Right here, right now. That's the exit right in front of me, by the way. Quickly dispatch those hit scanners. Let's see. Doom 64 Nightmare Imp. Okay. Oh yeah, forgot about the secret area. It's a very easy to miss one. Might as well lob a grenade up in there. Hit the switch, go back and get that, whatever's over there, an axe. Also from the Doom RPG. The main feature of that weapon in here is that you can swing it. It shares the same saw as the chainsaw. If you attack enemies with it, you can get health pickups. Not as powerful as the chainsaw, but if you're in a pinch, I guess that'll be your go-to. In fact, I'll go ahead and demonstrate it. Yeah, it just gives you health packs. But it's not very powerful. And it makes your enemies bleed, I notice. So it'll take damage over time. But I don't got time for all that. Whoa. Slow and steady. So, we go over to this teleporter. Oh, you can even drink the holy water too, in case you need some health. That's another use for it. And there's some bugger over there. I'm gonna need some. Grab the secret over here. Alright, blue key is here. We met with some imps and a machine gunner. Whoa. Not the extinguisher. Alright, first wave of enemies has been dealt with. And we'll have some explosive ammunition. Now we've filled the room with blood. And we have a Baron. Okay, now over here where this bloodfall is. As you can see, I basically shredded him like butter. And he ain't the only one. Another one's gonna get a taste of it. Well, I didn't want to use all my ammunition. But still, that shreds through like butter. Oh, that's a time switch, so I better make use of it. Don't want this quad to go to waste. Now there's the yellow skull door. I'll have to get to it later. And here's that puzzle has driven me nuts first time around. I'll have to show you it once I clear this room. Quad damage. Holy water isn't that effective. So far it's done everyone else well. I'll have to come back here in a second. The thing hasn't lowered yet. Oh wait, no, it has. I just remembered that. Yeah, there's a lot of wall switches in here. Now we got another plasma gun. Okay, now let's go to the perhaps my least favorite part for the longest time until I finally figured it out. This ain't it, but here. So normally you would have to get the yellow skull, which is the skull key. And this is what would happen. You would flip the switch, it will lower that, and it'll do this, but if you did the same thing, look, it would be an endless loop. This is a bit frustrating for those who don't know, so let me help you out here. You flip this switch, actually wrong one. You flip this panel. Hold up, I'm doing it in the wrong sequence. Okay, you flip that, and then go to the yellow panel. So, that'll save you a lot of pain. I just forgot the order of it, but hey, that's the point. At least I got it. Oh! Baron of Hell jump scare, everybody. This calls for a grenade launcher. Now here's the final area. Let me take care of the Hell Knight first. He's going to be a problem. Let the rockets do the rest. And to save up on the rockets, I'll go ahead and use my plasma. And for our final secret, I gotta be very careful here. Get the haste sphere. Not useful at all, considering that I'm on the verge of this cliff. If you fall down in it, you die. Okay, so let me just ease on over here. Got all the items, got a useless auto map. And now we got our path. Path to the exit, so... And yep, that's the first 10 levels of Doom 64 for Doom 2. It was a very good first half, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like Doom 64, but in Doom 2 IWAD. It's a pretty good first half. I mean, you don't get to have that secret level, of course. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's just it's like it's on the tip of my tongue, but... So yeah, I really enjoyed the mod for this, the Meta Doom mod, which I can't speak. It gives you a huge variety of enemies to work with, a lot of weapons, a lot of fun novelty weapons. I really love the Holy Water Pistol, where you can basically get rid of all those lost souls without a doubt. Make it painfully easy. Same with the Fire Extinguisher, but I think the Holy Water Pistol beats it out by a big margin. Of course, you got other weapons such as the Axe, and it's only like a last-ditch effort, and it does bleed damage. And so far, I can't wait to tackle on the next 10 levels of Doom 64 for Doom 2 with Meta Doom. It's going to amp up. It gets progressively higher. We're going to be seeing a lot more hostile enemies and maybe even more powerful weaponry as we go on. So thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.